What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jalen, but you guys can call me Five. You feel me? So today I'm just here to do my Booktube Newbie Tag. I've been seeing it going around Booktube a lot, and I've been enjoying all of y'all videos. So if there are any more that pop up, please put them in the comment section. Today, I just felt like it was my time to join Booktube as well. So here I am with my Booktube Newbie Tag. You feel me? So today I'll just be going over a couple questions that I actually got wrote down right here, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the first question is, why did you start this channel? I really started this channel because I just wanted to join a community of people who like to read, honestly, who like to talk about it. Where I'm from, a lot of my guys, they do not read, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. They don't read, they don't want to talk about books, no, none of that. So like, I just felt it was right that I come to YouTube and I come to Booktube specifically to really connect with a lot of people who like to do the same thing that I like to do, and people who actually want to talk about it, you feel me? So I just felt that this was the perfect thing to do, and it was just a good way to, you know, get it out to a lot more people than I could if I just tried to reach out to people on, you know, on my own or whatever. So that's one reason. The second reason that I really wanted to create this channel is because I kind of wanted to get out there and push something to the youth to show that you don't have to just rely on sports or music as hobbies. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other shit that people like to do out here, and I'm just trying to show them that reading can be one of them, and that it's not boring, it's not lame or whatever other connotation that comes with reading, you know what I'm saying, and being a part of the lit community. That's another reason. I just kind of want to inspire the youth to really broaden their horizons, even if it's not reading or getting into literature, that is stuff other than sports and music. You know what I'm saying? Those are the main two things that come out the black community, and it's cool, but I'm tired of it. It's a lot more to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason. And then the third reason is really to just show y'all my journey. Like, I haven't really been into literature. I love to read, but I'm not like a super literature guy. But I knew I always had a passion for reading. So I just decided that I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna find people that like to do the same thing, and I'm gonna show y'all my literature journey and just be transparent about everything that I go through. Because I do want to get better with literature, and I want to learn how to, you know, analyze books and critique books in the proper way. So that's just something that, you know, I wanted to do. So I wanted to bring y'all on my journey and just be transparent and build a community and be a part of a community of people who like to do the same shit, you feel me? So that's why I started this channel. All right, y'all, so question number 2 is, what are some fun and unique things that you think you can bring to Booktube? The first thing that I think I can bring is just my authenticity. I'm gonna always be me. I'm gonna always just say what I wanna say and let people feel the way they want to feel about it, you know? I don't want to intentionally offend anybody, but I'm gonna just always be me. So I think that's something that I can bring. Why the light just changed like that? I don't like that. But that's something that I think I can bring to Booktube. It's just real authenticity. Another thing is that, like, I'm from the trenches. Like, I'm from the inner city. Like, I'm really from the bottom. So like, I can bring a different type of perspective to some of these books. I feel like some of the books that I've been seeing as I watch Booktube and, you know, other creators on Booktube, I feel like some of these books could have a different perspective, you know, have different debates with different types of people, because everybody comes from different backgrounds. So I just feel like my background is something that'll bring, you know, something unique to Booktube. And then third, I know I got a lot of points on this one, but just bear with me. Third, I just feel like I could bring a different look, you know? One thing I noticed is that there's not a lot of black male creators on here, and really just male creators in general from what I've seen. I think that's something that I can bring that's different, and I really have a passion for books, and I really do like reading. So it's not just gonna be, you know, the basic mumbo jumbo. I really wanna get down to business and get to really talking about these books and the real life situations and things like that, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's something I can bring, and I just be fly, man. Like, I really like to dress, so I'm coming on here every single time to the nines. It may be casual, it may be this, it may be that, but I like to flex a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that's something fun that I could really bring to Booktube and, you know, just spice it up a little bit. You feel me? If that's what you want to call it. But that's something fun and unique that I think I could bring to Booktube for sure. Question number 3. What are you most excited about for this channel? The thing that I'm most excited about, honestly, is just really meeting a bunch of different people from all different type of backgrounds. I like meeting people. I like talking to people. And I really just think that this channel will allow me to do that and really get to know a lot of different people and get to know different perspectives and kind of really open my mind to the world. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody comes from different backgrounds. Everybody comes from different environments. So I think that it'll be good to get the, you know, someone else's perspective that may be from a whole different environment from where I'm from. You feel me? So I'm excited just to build a community and join the community to meet new people. You know, that's one of the main things I'm excited about. And then the second thing that I'm excited about is just to be transparent. Like, you know, just show my journey. I want to really show my journey because I really want to get into literature. You know, I don't just want to read. I don't just want to do book reviews or things like that. I really want to get into literature and kind of, you know, get on that level that some of y'all on, man. Like the way that some of y'all talk and the way that some of y'all talk about literature is just, I don't know, it's exciting to me. And it just really makes me think a lot more. I want to be able to think critically a lot more about some of these books. But those are the 2 things that I'm really excited about for this channel for sure. All right, so we got question number 4. This is actually like a 2-part question, but we just gonna let it slide. And that is, when did you start reading and why do you love reading? I started reading probably around like middle school, so probably like around like 5th or 6th grade, you know what I'm saying? But what really got me into reading during that time was, if you know, you know, with the Scholastic book fairs. Like, I don't know if y'all ever had those or been to them, but those Scholastic book fairs, Ma, can I get a couple dollars, please? Can I get a couple dollars? Yeah. I needed every book that was in that Scholastic book fair, and it was really mainly like Goosebumps. What else we had? The Magic Tree House, Junie B. Jones. Like, if you know, you know. You feel me? I needed all those books, and I feel like everybody was into reading at that time. They just opened your mind to a whole different type of world. Like, the adventures they was going on and the things that they was doing in those books, it was easy to read. They had pictures, everything. So like, it really just kind of sparked my interest. And that's when I really felt like I liked to read. I started to, you know, like to read and love reading. And then the second question is, why do you love reading? I love reading because honestly, it just helped me escape. It helped me escape from everything that I have to deal with throughout the day to day. I'm in construction. Like, I'm a project manager for a construction company. So I got a lot to deal with. I talk to people every day. I deal with a lot of stuff. So when I'm able to read, I can just sit back, relax, and let my mind wander into this book. You know what I mean? And let my mind just focus on what I'm looking at now. You know, so it's relaxation, it's therapy. And another reason I love to read is because I like to talk about the books. You know, I like to get other people's opinions on what they feel about the book, or, you know, what emotions it brought up for them. Yeah, that's really why I love reading. Like, it's definitely a passion for sure. Question number I'm just playing. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, what book or series got you into reading? And this is kind of a 2-part answer for me, so please let me slide. But like I said, in middle school, it's between 2 books. It was like the Goosebumps and the Magic Tree House series. They just, like I said, from what I can remember, they're just amazing books. You know, it's kind of childish, but like, I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Those books just allowed me to really use my imagination and really just let me run wild with it. You know what I'm saying? The story was interesting. The characters were interesting. The stuff that they was doing was interesting as hell. Like, it was just, and Goosebumps, scary. You know what I'm saying? It scared you. It was like, oh shit, like what they getting into. You feel me? Why would y'all do that? but then it worked out in the end. So you was like, okay, I see why you did that. You know what I'm saying? But they really just sparked my interest. You know what I mean? And then like a book that got me into reading was more into like high school, because I kind of took a break, you know what I'm saying, from reading like as a child, because it kind of got lame, quotation marks. But The Great Gatsby. In high school, one of our English teachers said we had to read The Great Gatsby. And I'm telling you, when I started to read that book is when I knew for a fact that I love reading. Like, I knew it for a fact. The Great Gatsby is literally in my top whatever number of books that you want to put ever. Like, that book is amazing. The way it was written, the time period it was written, the shit was just so eye-opening to me, and it like had me like I was in the book. You know, I wanted to dress like I was from the roaring 20s. You feel me? Like, it was just an amazing book, and I wanted to go back and talk about it. That's how I really knew that I was into it. Like, I really wanted to go back to class and talk to my classmates and my teacher about what I just read, because y'all not gonna believe it. You know, so that's how I knew that I was really into reading. You know, so that book, I credit that book to me wanting to read. So we got question number 6. What challenges do you think having this YouTube channel will create? I don't think it'll really create any problems with the channel itself, but I do think, what the hell was that? But I do think that it'll create challenges for me mentally and like personally. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's gonna help me stick with my be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I have to be consistent with this, and I just feel like it's gonna really push me to learn, you know, having to think about things a lot more critically and a lot more analytically, just because I'm gonna be getting comments and things on books that I'm reading from other people and seeing other perspectives. So then I'm gonna have to, you know, just have look at things from multiple perspectives. I'm getting too excited about talking about this, but you know, I be seeing a lot of people read a lot of books. You know, I'm not gonna lie, 120 books in a year is crazy to me. But that's something I want to work towards. So we'll see. We're definitely gonna make it happen. Question number 7 is, where do you read? I read anywhere, honestly. I mean, I mainly read on the couch when I'm at home, but if I'm not at home, I'm reading at work, or I'm reading when I'm waiting on my plane, while I'm on the plane, when I'm on vacation. I like to read. So if I got a book, it's getting read anywhere. But what I will say is that I don't know about e-readers like that much, but if y'all can recommend some type of, I think it's a Kindle, like some type of Kindle or like e-reader that I can take with me anywhere I go, please put that in the comments, because I'm not gonna lie, taking a physical book everywhere you go, kind of an L move. You feel me? I don't really like it. Yeah, I don't have any place specific that I really like to read. Next question. So question number 8. What kind of books do you like to read? I just recently got back into reading over the past year or two. So self-help and financial books have really been like my go-to right now. You know, I know those are kind of boring, but they've actually helped me a lot. You know, I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for some of those books. So self-help and financial books are kind of the wave that I'm on right now. But again, another reason I'm starting this channel is because I want to expand what genres that I read. I want to get into romance. I want to get into thrillers, sci-fi, horror, you know, rom-coms, whatever. You know, I want to try and read everything. So I want recommendations for any type of books that y'all like to read, because I want to, you know, figure out what I like to read. That's where I'm at right now. I don't really have, I'm not even going to say I have a favorite kind of book, you know, because I just want to, I'm here to figure out what I like. So I think that answers that question. I don't really have a favorite. Question number 9, the final question. Is there a book that changed your life and your overall mindset? Multiple books. First book is super duper cliche, but it's a great book nonetheless. And that's Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. told you I like financial books. I already told y'all this. But Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Amazing book. First read it when I was in college. One of my football teammates actually gave me that book, and it was a great read. Didn't listen to it the first time, didn't listen to nothing. He said I just kind of read it, and just to say that I read it. But when I graduated, I read it again. Changed my life. Changed the way I think about money. Changed the way I think about how I'm moving around in life. My mindset about life. My mindset about where I can go in life. Just everything. Some of the teachings that he has in there, and the way he explains it, and how he puts it almost into the simplest terms possible. Amazing, easy to digest. So I would definitely recommend that book if you haven't read it. And that's Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. The second book that I would say is The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk. When I say I can't tell you how much this book has really changed me, emotionally and spiritually and all of that, crazy. The book is basically a therapy book. It's actually one of the top rated therapy books that you can get, and it's super scientific, super duper scientific. So it is kind of hard to understand sometimes, but that's nothing Google can't fix. You know what I'm saying? But the author just talks about the book and talks about therapy in a way that is so easy to digest when you sit there and try to understand it. And that shit is revolutionary, because it just helps you look within yourself, and it helps you see what other people may be going through. You know what I mean? That's changed my world, changed the way that I act, changed the way that I think about things. Definitely a book that changed my life. It was phenomenal. Amazing books. So if you haven't read any of those, I would suggest you go get them. So that was the last question, right? There's 9 questions. I think I answered them pretty authentically, and I appreciate y'all watching. No, actually, I want to talk about one more thing. One more thing that I really want to talk about is, like I said, the lack of just males on Booktube. What is it with that? Is there's a stigma against reading with males, and especially in the Black community, and it kind of it bothers me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it really bothers me, because I feel reading is fundamental. We've been told that since kids, and it's we haven't taken that to heart yet. We haven't understood that that's the truth. No matter what you read, you don't have to read these boring books. You know what I'm saying? You can read whatever you want to read, and I guarantee that it'll help in some way, shape, or form. It may not be educational, but it may have some perspective on life that you never thought of. From some character that you would have never known if you never picked up that book. So I really just want to say that, men, we have to do better. Pick up a book, man. Sit there and read. I guarantee it'll change you, dog. Just vibe out and read a book, bro. I guarantee you it'll help. But that's just my little spiel, man. I ain't finna keep y'all no longer, man. I just ask that y'all comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be coming with more videos. I'm trying to post a video every single week. So again, thank y'all for watching, and let's go ahead and do this journey together. You feel me?